And Tyler Crayston joins us now with sports. It was a good day to be golfing until about an hour ago in the city.
Skies opened up a little bit. Can remember one of the greatest honors I ever had was serving as captain of my golf team in high school. And as soon as we got to provincials, buckled under the pressure. So I envy guys like American Carlos Sains Jr., who took home the top prize at the Players Cup at the Pine Ridge Golf Course in Winnipeg. He was 17 under for the championship, defeating fellow American Nathan Tyler by one stroke. We'll have all the highlights and more at 11:30. Final round of the British Open belonged to one man. That was Phil Mickelson. Par 3 13th. Great approach shot that would lead to a birdie opportunity that he would sink. On 14, lefty, dialing it up from long distance and dropping this putt for bird. To 16, Mickelson trying to save par, and he is going to do just that. Mickelson mashing one on the par 5 17th. 302 yards into the wind with authority, getting a great bounce off the slope, shooting it right towards the green. He's on the dance floor for eagle and put it in for birdie. Mickelson on the final home stretch. His approach shot on 18. Mickelson gonna like it a lot. Works out nicely, taking a great bounce, plus the roll. And Mickelson follows that up with this birdie try. It's right in the pickle jar. Fired a 5 under 66 to win the Open for the very first time. Winnipeg Goldeyes heading home on a high note. The Fish closing out their 10-game road trip with the 4-3 victory against the Boulders last night. Winnipeg's welcoming the Sioux Falls Canaries on Tuesday to open a 10-day 11-game homestand. Baseball Manitoba's Senior AA All-Star Tournament is to be continued. Stonewall had a 4-3 lead in the 4th inning against Kildonan. Championship final in Brandon delayed by rain. It's tentatively scheduled to resume tomorrow night in Winnipeg. Toronto Blue Jays trying to avoid a series sweep against Tampa. Bottom 2, Josh Tolley connects deep to left field. The ball bouncing out of the ballpark. It is 1-0 for the Blue Jays. Top 4, the Rays get the equalizer courtesy of the long ball. Evan Longoria with the solo shot, and we're tied up 1-1. Top 6, another dinger. It's Luke Scott, great Scott. 2-run blast to right field, and Tampa leads 3-1. They're not done there. Kelly Johnson at the dish, and he's going to tattoo on back-to-back round trippers for the Rays, and they're up 4-1. So we head to the bottom of 9. Rally caps are on. Jose Reyes with runners on the corners, and he'll cash them in, going to the gap. Toronto trails 4-3. Then with runners on second and third, Melky Cabrera standing in with 2 away, but the comeback will come up short. Tampa takes it 4-3, and they sweep the 3-game set.
And Tyler Crayston joins us now. Perfect day to take in a baseball game today.
Yeah, Winnipeg Goldeyes had their 3-game winning streak snapped by Gary last night. The Fish looking to start a new one as they continue their 4-game home series. Bottom 1, Goldeyes down by 1. Amos Ramon smacking a single to the outfield, and Mike Coles will come in to score. It is 1-1. Bottom 4, Winnipeg trailing 2-1. Josh Mazzola at the plate, and the first pitch he sees, he likes an awful lot. Long fly ball is gone. 2-run shot equals a 3-2 lead for the Goldeyes. Bottom 8 we go. It's tied 3-3. Runner on third and nobody out for the Railcats. And they'll capitalize. Mike Massaro, broken bat flare down the right field line. Gary takes the lead for good. They win it 5-3. Winnipeg 4 games back of first place in the North Division, and they're 4.5 games back of a wild card spot. Football Canada Cup right around the corner in Moncton, New Brunswick. The 7-team tournament gets underway on July 15th. Manitoba begins their quest for gridiron glory against Ontario. Team Toba had a 7th place showing a year ago at the National Championship. Their final training camp for the big event is in full swing. Sweet Science in the Sunshine. Ticket Outside 3 was put on by Pan Am Boxing. Amateur boxers in our province gearing up for 2 big events this summer. The Ringside World Amateur Championship in August, and the first ever Canadian Golden Gloves later this month in Cornwall, Ontario. Golden Gloves, a benchmark for the 2016 Olympics. 8 Manitoba fighters will be there. Winnipeg Blue Bombers updating the status of defensive tackle Bryant Turner today. He was helped off the field and given oxygen late in the game against Montreal on Thursday. Bryant suffered sprained ligaments in his chest following a sack. He was taken to hospital and all tests came back negative. Bryant's back in Winnipeg. There's no timetable for his return, and he's questionable for Saturday's game against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Little R&R for the Blue Bombers, the team not practicing this weekend after bouncing back to split their season opening home-and-home series against the Alouettes. 8 Manitobans on the roster for Team Canada at the World Women's Football Championship in Finland. Canadians finished runner-up after falling 64-0 against the Americans in today's final. Canada's national men's volleyball team on the home stretch of the FIBA World League. Canadians facing Japan to open a weekend doubleheader to wrap up the round robin. Set number 4, Canada looking to close out the match. The power of Gord Perrin. Canadians get the point. Former Winnipeg Westman star, Brandon product Dustin Schneider serving for Canada. Here it comes, it's on the way. Japan can't get it back over though. Perrin and Rudy Verhoof putting up the brick wall. Canada dishing out a solo block as well. It's Fred Winters winning the battle one-on-one. Canada takes the match. They can punch their ticket to the playoffs by sweeping the series against Japan. Home heavy schedule for the Winnipeg Goldeyes, the team in the middle of 8 in a row at the Fishbowl. Goldeyes have won 3 straight and they're 3 games back a top spot in the North Division. Winnipeg on the field right now, opening a series against Gary. Canada Summer Games right around the corner, set for August in Sherbrooke, Quebec. And it's crunch time for Manitoba's baseball team. The squads took part in a pair of tournaments so far, and they have one more tune-up to go in Minneapolis next weekend.